Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So it is time for an unboxing. Now the box is already opened because let me tell you. So if you go back to my videos, if you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you go back to my videos, you will see that I filmed an emergency/disaster preparedness video. And in that video, I talked about getting an emergency backpack and all of the things you need to put in it and blah, blah, blah. I also told you that I would be making a purchase of one on Amazon. And my husband did. And it has arrived. And I'm going to just let you see what it looks like. So we purchased the bag. And first of all, it says Prime, as you can see right here. We purchased this one right here for $40, and it has the little Prime thing. And with Amazon Prime, you're supposed to get your package free shipping in 2 days. And this took almost 3 weeks to a month to arrive. Let's hope the reason is that so many people bought it out that they didn't have any in stock, because I hope this is not like the general thing, like the regular way that they do it, because this is a necessity. Now, when my husband told me that the package was here, he brought it upstairs when he came home from work, and he came in with a box that was kind of small, and I asked him if this was it, and he said yes. And then I assumed that the reason the box was so small was because all of the contents were out of the box and the backpack was folded into the box. Then he opened the box, and as grateful as I am to be able to afford things, sometimes I get annoyed when I see something online. And maybe it's my fault. Maybe I didn't read the description and the specs of the size of the backpack. But I was hella disappointed. I'm going to show you. So it came in this box, which even as I'm passing it from the camera, it's not that big. But realistically, because this is the Amazon box, realistically, this is the box that the bag was able to fit in. Do you see this? So I'm going to use my forearm for measurement. Just right here. Okay? An emergency backpack. I'm going to just toss this. And here is the backpack. It's quite heavy, but this is the backpack. This backpack is sitting on my boobs. So from, not even boobs, from like here to my head. This is how big the backpack is. And I'm kidding you not. And you see that giant number 2 that's on it? It says it's the 2-person, dos personas, emergency kit, mochila de emergencia para 3 días. So it's for 3 days. I am so annoyed, and the reason I am annoyed is because I was looking forward to getting a backpack. Now I'm going to insert here the backpack that my husband bought. My husband went ahead and purchased both of these items on the same day. He purchased a huge sort of tactical looking backpack. It's all black. It has all the strappy things around.
Waves.
Because we agreed that we're going to use the contents of this to make 2 separate backpacks for ourselves so that we could put our own personal items. Besides all the stuff that came in this backpack, we decided we're going to put our personal items for me, like pads and panty liners, you know, feminine products, clothes, socks, blah, 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 in a backpack. So I assumed that I would get this backpack, nice big bright red backpack, and I would just divvy the stuff up between my husband and I and put my stuff in there, and he would use his big black tactical backpack and put his stuff in there. As you know, I am a preschool teacher. The preschoolers at my school receive backpacks that are bigger than this. Although this is extremely, it is very heavy. I am just upset at how tiny the freaking backpack itself is. How am I supposed to put, and there's a pocket here in the front, but even the pocket has stuff. So there's nowhere for me to put anything really, and that's annoying. So I'm gonna open it out right now and just show you all of the contents of, get my handy little scissors. Cut out all the little plasticky things. I don't know the name of these things. Zipper came sealed, so I have to cut that out too. Oh, good grief. As tiny as it is, you think it'll be easier to... Alright. Let's start with the front pocket, shall we? We're going to open that up, and in that pocket there is... this is a survival blanket. I know sometimes if you've seen, like, in the movies, people are usually, after a disaster, a very epic event, they get covered with these foil things. And these things usually are to retain heat. So use your actual body warmth. It's like foil, wrapping yourself in foil, basically, to give yourself some warmth. And there are two of this, because as I said, this is a two-person kit. In the pocket, there is also a first aid kit. I thought it was bigger. I did. I'm sorry. I'm appreciative, but I'm annoyed. Kit, it says it has 1 plastic carry case, 1 first aid glue. It has 6 3x4x3 adhesive bandages, 10 junior bandages, 1 patch bandage, 1 large butterfly wound closure, 3 alcoholic cleansing wipes, 3 antiseptic cleansing wipes, 1 antibiotic ointment pack, 2 ibuprofen tablets, 2 aspirin tablets, 2 extra strength non-aspirin tablets. The whistle, I guess in case of if you're trapped somewhere, you need people to come get you, you blow the whistle to alert people to your location. And then they send the thing that you use to ship it back, like whatever this thing is that they send in stuff. I've never in... This is my watch. Sorry. I want you to see my watch telling me that it can't hear me. Please tell it. I wasn't talking to my watch. What the hell? Now we're going to open the backpack and take out the contents. So everything is sort of, I want you to see this, sort of stacked. There's this paper cardboard thing that's sort of holding mostly everything together. So right in the front here we have 2 glow sticks. We have, oh, these are actually the dust masks that I like. We have 2 dust masks, and I'm not sure what this other thing is. So you have these dust masks that sort of look like the surgical kind. And then we have this. It says, I don't know what the, oh, these are gloves. These are blue gloves. Blue, like latex rubber. Well, not rubber, but latex kind of gloves. And then if we take this out, these are the meals, actually. So these are called emergency food rations, if you see them. So there are 2 of these, and each of them have 2,400 calories. They don't need to be stored in anything in particular. They have a 5-year shelf life. So these things might outlive me. And they're U.S. Coast Guard approved. Well, now I feel better. And yeah, thirst provoking. So if you eat them, they're not going to give you, it's not like you will need water, which I think makes a lot of sense. There are 2 ponchos and 1 pack of tissue. And this here is the, so I took this box out and the backpack is empty, look. So this is the, let me show you. If I fold the backpack up, this is it. Right here. You see how tiny this is? Like, people, Ready America, I appreciate you, but please spend a little. I did read reviews on the backpack and people were saying the backpack is garbage, blah, blah, blah. But I thought it was because of the quality, that it wasn't strong enough or blah, blah, blah. But, what? It's a baby backpack. If I give this to any of my preschoolers, they're going to look at it as like a toy or a baby backpack because it's way smaller than the backpack that they receive from my school. This is really, really small though. So this is the case of water. And it also says it has why can't I say 5-year shelf life. And it is also U.S. Coast Guard approved. And it says 12 each, and they're 4.2 to 5 ounce pouches. Okay. It has a little tape, so we're gonna have to cut it open. Okay, so the water comes in these pouches, and these pouches are pretty thick. So it says it's emergency drinkable water, and I don't want to open the water and waste it. Okay, and they're from a company, I guess, called Mayday, which is the same company for the food, the meal rations. Now I open it, I can't close it back. Okay, while I do appreciate everything that I received in the package, and remember, this is not sponsored, I got this for my own money. Well, my husband bought it, I didn't, but you know, I got it with my own money. I am disappointed in the size of the box, not the contents of the box per se. Although the first aid kit, you could have a little more aid in the first aid kit, if you know what I'm saying. But I do feel like, and also for the tissue, this is a pack of 10 tissues. You could buy these at the dollar store. They could have thrown a little more in there. But this is a 3-day, so the contents of this kit is supposed to last you for 3 days. It will last me more because I don't drink all that water. You guys know me and the struggle with drinking water. But I think it's a great kit. I just really wish the backpack were a little bigger and that the first aid kit had a little more stuff in there. I wish there were a pair of like scissors in it, because it does not have a pair of scissors in it at all. It doesn't say that it does. No, it does. It has a lot of stuff, but it doesn't have a pair of scissors or anything of the sort. And while everything here is great, I do wish the backpack itself were a lot bigger, because then you could customize it and you could put all of the other things like your important documents, your medication, because realistically, even though you take the water packages out of this cardboard box and you take the MREs out of this cardboard casing and stuff, there isn't much that you could actually fit inside of that backpack. It is very small. So the backpack that my husband purchased, which is like really big, which I buy at Target or an IKEA or something, I'm gonna see if I could get another backpack. I do want a backpack of a bright color. I think when it comes to emergency situations, you need things that are visually appealing, things that could catch your eye, like a bright red like that. But I'm gonna see if I get another backpack. And the reason I mentioned IKEA is because when I was picking up all my chair and desk and everything for filming, I did notice that there were these great bright colored backpacks at IKEA. I don't remember how much they were, but they were very simple, very plain, but they were bright and big enough, bigger than this. So I will try to see if we could stop. I'll coax my husband into stopping, pray for me, and see if I could pick it up and then pack that bag as the emergency backpack. But yeah, that's it, my people, and thank you for watching. Again, this backpack is from a company called Ready America. This is the tag, This backpack is on Amazon for $39.99. It is available on Prime. Again, ours took a while to come. It did not come with the 2-day shipping thing. The shipping was free, but it didn't come in 2 days. It took, and because my husband bought it, I can't remember exactly how long, but it took roughly about 3.5 weeks, if not 4, between 3.5 to 4 weeks to receive this backpack. So if you're wanting to get this particular backpack, and if the size of the backpack doesn't bother you because you're gonna modify it with another bag that you already own, go ahead and buy it now so that you will receive it, because hey, just because things are quiet now, that there's no more Harvey and Irma and Jose and all of the rest, doesn't mean that something crazy may never ever happen. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. That is just something that I sort of live by. And also, to fail to prepare is to prepare to fail. You guys know I love that saying a lot. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye guys.